people, I did read this book when it came out. So when this amazing new edition came out, I had to buy it because I wanted to have it in hardcover. So we're talking about The Night Circus by Morgenstern. And yes, having bought the hardcover edition, I thought, let's do a reread of it. And I have to say, this is an amazing book. It's very whimsical, it's very magical. You take a leap of faith because you are going to believe that you are following these characters who are inside this traveling circus who moves around the world. You never know where the circus is going to pop up next, and it only opens during the night, and it's called the Circus of Dreams. So there is people who love the circus and try to be always, to be on top of everything, to know where it's going to pop up and to always be able to follow the circus and go to all the spectacles and things that happen. But also the circus, it's like this magical place. It's going to be like this boxing ring where these two main characters called Celia and Marco are going to face off. Both of them are alumni of two very powerful, albeit different magicians who have been kind of playing this game for so long. And what they do is every one of them, Prospero and Mr. A, bring a student forward. They train them in the magical arts and they pit them against each other. And in this case, we have Celia and we have Marco, as I've said. At the very beginning, they don't know who the other is, who the rival is, but they're kind of bind together by this magical thing where they have to compete with each other. But I think it's very interesting to see how this binding goes on and whether or not these two characters are going to meet each other and what they are going to think about each other and about whether or not they will want to finish this, this fight, it's not exactly a fight, is it? I mean, you have to read the book to comprehend what they're doing and how they're playing with their powers. And I think it's very interesting that we have this traveling circus and people who go to see the spectacles and everything, they think that everything it's like this illusion, that it's all prepared. They don't know what they are seeing, it's real magic and real illusionism. And it's amazing to know the paper, the role that this magic and this illusionism have inside the circus, and how the two main characters, these rival characters, really relate to the circus. It's like the circus is also a character that's alive. I think it's very important in the narrative, the figure of the circus and the different people who live and work in the circus. So we are going to be following this circus. As I say, it's like this Victorian. It's not an historical setting, but it's kind of Victorian because of all the dresses and all the things that we are going to be seeing. And I love the vibes, and I love everything, and I love how Morgenstern writes her books. I have read this one and her second one, The Starless Sea, and I have to say, it begins a bit slow because it has to situate you in the timeline, which is not going to be linear. We are going to be jumping sometimes to the past and to different places and moments, and everything will make all the sense of the world when we close the book, and it's like, oh my god, I get it now, everything makes sense. Everything is going to begin to make sense as you keep on reading, but when the real satisfaction when you close the book and think, it all fits so perfectly together, it's amazing. So we are going to be following these two main characters who are going to be finding themselves as a persona and also finding themselves as rivals and what it means for the circus and everyone on it. And I have to say that I do love, as I was saying, it begins a bit slow because it has to put you in place in the world. The world building is amazing in the characters' lives and the past of the mentors of those characters and the circus and everyone in it. And then once we have everything set in place, the story is going to move forward and you're going to be rushed into the story in a very magistral way. There's so many good things about this book. For me, the setting, the circus, it's amazing. The way in which it's written, it's amazing too. The characters, I love how we have female characters who are very strong and are very brave and take like front row in the situation. I love Marco as a character too, the different things that he goes through, Celia too, and for me it was very amazing to see how they both come into their powers in different ways, how they're taught in different ways. And Celia, I think Celia has the worst part of it because his mentor, also her father, it's very harsh with her and sometimes even physically hurts her in order to have her, operate her magic. So for me it was amazing to see all the evolution that these characters make and how they come into their personas and are able to face off their inner demons and the demons around them, and how the consequences of what they are doing facing off each other. It's not Dragon Ball. It's very beautiful how it's done. And when you come to realize what it means, winning or losing this challenge, it's where the stakes are, very high, and you don't know what do you want to happen in the story. You don't know who you want to win or how do you want the story to end. And here's where the author really surprises you with the ending, which I'm not going to say anything about it. But if you like a circus setting, if you like magical endeavors, if you like characters who are amazing and are going to rub your heart, even secondary characters, which I love, Puppet and Widget, I'm thinking about you, baby, too, and the cats and the kittens. Yeah, I mean, this book, it's nothing short of amazing, and you should do yourself a favor and pick this one and read it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.